How does your media product represent particular social groups? Women are presented in our film opening as being vulnerable, as the only victim of the infection shown in the opening is a woman. This is emphasised through the use of a high-angle camera shot as it makes the girl, Lucy, seem small and vulnerable, and therefore more likely to be victimised. Also, through the use of the mise-en-scene of the infection on her face, we can see that she has caught the infection, and it therefore shows that she is in grave danger, and this adds to the feeling that she is vulnerable. Also, the use of dramatic irony through the editing of her asleep or unaware that she has this horrific mark on her face in the establishing shot shows her vulnerability, as she is oblivious to the danger she is in, evoking sympathy from the audience. In the production, men are presented as being powerful and knowledgeable, as it is the male character that provides the female character with the crucial information needed. The fact that his voice is assertive and authoritative exaggerates the fact that he is a reliable source of information and knows what he is talking about. The victim in the opening of our film is of a young age, and she is represented as being weak, sad, and reliant on other people. The blue colour of her bedroom could show this sadness and enhances the tragedy of the situation she is in. In addition, the cool lighting connotates sadness and a loss of warmth, of hope or life. Also, the repeated use of the colour white in association with Lucy shows her innocence, as white is often representative of purity. This innocence may make the audience sympathise with Lucy and want to protect her. Our representation of news in the media is shown through binary opposition of the seemingly stereotypical everyday news report and the horrors that are unfolding in the outside world. The diegetic sound of the news reporter's voice is very monotonous and flat, again contrasting to the severity of the situation that Lucy is in. Our protagonist's first reaction when she realises her fate is to yell "Mum," suggesting that she is reliant on people older than her to resolve the situation. This stereotype of the young girl adds to her vulnerability, as the audience is forced to empathise with her, juxtaposing to the sinister infection on her face, which would usually repel others and stop them from feeling sympathy. Also, her facial expression during the news report shows her sadness and confusion, as she seems to be contemplating the information presented to her. The binary opposition between this and the authoritative voice of the newsreader exaggerates the complete contrast between the way we have presented the two different generations in our film opening. The way we have presented class and status in our opening opposes to the typical stereotypes in horror films. For example, stereotypically, those of a higher class or status, or wealth, are shown to be powerful and almost above tragedy or sadness. However, in our production, it is someone who is clearly of a good status and class who falls ill. We can see that Lucy is of a high class due to the fact that her house is clearly quite large, as it has its own ensuite and large TV, yet she is shown as being weak, vulnerable and susceptible to illness.